What's going on, guys? We're back here with some more Aetherdrift Standard, and speaking of Aetherdrift, by the time you're watching this, the Pro Tour will probably be on in full swing, and you'll have every single standard deck list that people decided to bring for the Pro Tour this weekend. I'm recording this on a Thursday, which means that I don't have deck lists yet, but I do have people who posted their deck on social media, and I was able to find this one. I was sent the image, and I can't for the life of me remember. It was a Fire Shoes retweet, and I forgive me, I tried to find the initial list, but I couldn't end up finding it. So if you know who posted this deck list, please, in the comment section, be sure to let me know, because I want to give them credit for this one. But this is a different take on the Repurposing Bay deck, which we've tried a bunch of different versions. I've tried Azorius, I've tried Dimir, and now we are trying Izzet, where the core of the deck remains the same, where you still have Repurposing Bay and Simulacrum Synthesizer. This is kind of your main engine, where the artifact deck is, regardless of how you build it, it's at the end of the day, it's always going to end up being a synthesizer deck, because this is the most powerful payoff for playing a bunch of artifacts. But the reason why Repurposing Bay is so good in this deck and makes this deck better is it just makes you more consistent at finding the Simulacrum Synthesizer, because any 2-mana artifact you have can now turn into another copy of Synthesizer. And once you have 2 of these in play, things get completely out of control. You just make a whole bunch of constructs and kind of overwhelm your opponent from there. So we'll start off here, kind of the normal stuff. Enigma Jewel got a lot better with the introduction of Repurposing Bay, because now you can have some really sick curves where you go Enigma Jewel on turn 1, turn 2 you play a 2-mana artifact, which, any one of these, and then turn 3 you can play Repurposing Bay and use the Jewel to activate the Bay immediately, sacrifice your 2-mana artifact, go get a Simulacrum, and then kind of pop off from there. So Jewel is fantastic in this deck. We do have a couple of things that we can do with Jewel outside of Repurposing Bay. So 2 Collector's Vault and 2 Mazemind Tomes, just to keep the cards flowing and make sure you can find the pieces that you need. And then removal spells, Legion Extruder and Chainsaw. Leaning more towards Legion Extruder because the golems in this deck surprisingly come up more often than I thought they would. You have a bunch of extra stuff lying around, like treasures from Collector's Vault and Power Stones from Thran Spider, that if you need to, you can just turn into more beatsticks, turn into 3/3 golems. So that's kind of cool. And then, again, both of these just ETB, kill a creature, and then they're good sack fodder for Repurposing Bay. Thran Spider, I didn't have this one in my initial builds, but the more that I kind of realize what this deck is trying to do, especially with the new introductions that we'll get to in just a second, you just kind of want to buy a little bit of time. So Thran Spider is perfect because it ramps you. It is a good blocker that doesn't die to nowhere to run or cut down or go for the throat. So basically nothing kills this. And it has reach, so it blocks Nurturing Pixie, which is huge, and gives you a lot of time. And not only gives you a lot of time, triggers Synthesizer, ramps you, all that stuff. So I think it's a little better than I gave it credit for initially. Now, that's kind of the engine, I guess, as you will. But we actually kind of are playing a little bit of a different top end here, where we have 4 copies of Memory Guardian, which is good for a couple of reasons. Mainly, it is a cheap way to trigger Synthesizer, where if you go Synthesizer on turn 3, you can then play your 4th land, play any other 3-mana artifact, trigger the Synthesizer. You then have enough permanents in play to then play a 1-mana Memory Guardian, which will, you guessed it, trigger the Synthesizer again. So it gives you a way to really put a lot of pressure on your opponent, and it also gives you a consistent way to bridge the gap to Radiant Lotus, which is a powerful card from Aetherdrift that is a 6-mana artifact that lets you sacrifice any number of artifacts you have in play to make 3x that much mana. So, for example, if you have 8 artifacts in play, which sounds like a lot, but really isn't, because you make a ton of constructs with Synthesizer, you can then sacrifice all of your artifacts to make 24 mana. What are we doing with 24 mana? Well, that's where Boommobile comes into play. And only 2 copies, but remember, we have Repurposing Bay with 11 3-mana artifacts, so we do have consistent access to Boommobile. And this has an exhaust ability, which is just X and 2 red, or X2 in a red, deal X damage to any target. So, I mean, it's pretty simple, right? You make a whole bunch of mana off of Lotus, which you effectively have 5 copies of because Repurposing Bay can find you the Lotus, and then get a Boommobile and really just one-shot your opponent. And that is pretty important in matchups that have a ton of sweepers, like Domain, for example. They're going to sweep your constructs over and over again, so it's going to be hard for you to really attack them a lot of the time. So that is very important for a matchup like Domain. I don't actually know how often the combo comes up besides Domain, but it is quite good in that matchup and doesn't take up a ton of deck spots because you kind of want to play Memory Guardian anyways. But yeah, we're hopefully going to bring the boom today with the Mobile. As far as the mana base, we're not really getting that fancy here with just 12 duels, 11 basics, and only 1 Fomori Vault. I think the version that I had played before had 2 Fomori Vaults, but going down to 1 copy here sort of makes sense. It is a colorless land, and you have some color requirements early on, especially with 4 Jewel, 4 Torch, so I kind of get it. And then in the sideboard, we got some barrages, sweepers for red, Scorching Shot for Shieldred, Akal, Pakal for card draw, some graveyard hate, some additional card draw, so normal stuff, nothing too crazy going on in the sideboard. But yeah, final thoughts on this list is there's not a lot of nonsense. It's really just a lot of 4-ofs. The individual who built this deck really knew what they wanted the deck to accomplish, and I think it does a pretty good job of that. So we are going to see how many booms we can rate this deck. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. How many booms would you give this deck? Anyways, there's only one way to find out, and I will see you back here in just a little bit for round number 1. I mean, maybe. It could be a reason. Okay, I can work with this. This hand's good if they play a 1-drop. I am doing a watch party, yeah. Oh, a little mirror match, huh? Don't ask me how the mirror match goes. I have no idea. I would assume it involves not these cards, and probably only involves synthesizers and repurposing bays, so I'm going to go ahead and put those cards in the bottom. Well, I guess here's some power. We have Onsrog's Rampage in the sideboard. I would consider playing that card if I knew what it did. Yeah, maybe. I mean, if you can put enough... If you're, like, on the play with a synthesizer, like, you can maybe just put enough power into play before they combo. What on earth? What are you doing over here? Okay, we are not equal. We are not the same. Upstairs, baby. Upstairs. By the way, this hand did not pan out. Just want to let you know this hand definitely did not pan out. Alright. Go. Go. Maybe I should have kept the Boommobile. The streamer did not believe in the boom. Yeah, where's my homie Gigantha at? Dude, I would kill for a Gigantha right now. Okay, we're definitely not on the same page here. I thought it was a mirror match. Turns out it's not even close to a mirror match. No thank you. El Jefe. They didn't play a land that turn? Combat? Question mark? They're not just gonna die to mediocre beats, are they? Yeah, maybe they are. Draw me 1 card, please. How about a Guardian? Not quite. Il Jefe. I miss Gigantha. I hope Gigantha's doing okay. Magda. Yo, they're in the oven. They are in the kitchen right now. That shit is on 500 degrees Fahrenheit. Hope they're rotting in prison. No, come on. Gigantha's... What did Gigantha ever do to you? Just a harmless little elk, you know? Yeah, that was kind of a poor choice of words. I meant to say in the kitchen, you know. Their dinner is in the oven. You know what I mean? They get a lot of treasures over there. They got some mana. Sack 3 treasures, make a 4/4 Scorpion Dragon creature token. Scorpion online. Probably should have drawn first. Huh? I'm confused. I mean, I'm not going to say no, but I'm a little confused, right? Artifact or creature spell unless its controller pays for. I mean, they do have a good amount of artifacts and creatures. I'm not sure how much I need to respect this card, but it is an artifact or a creature. Top 2, hand, other in the graveyard. Meh. How about these kill spells? What are we thinking about Chainsaw and Legion Extruder? Seems like probably a no on Chainsaw. I don't think this is an Akal Pakal matchup, but it could be. Could like swap these for 2 more tomes, 2 Akals. Like I don't know if this is a grindy matchup. What classifies as a grindy matchup? I guess maybe cutting the torches was a better idea. Yo, look at this. Full house. I've entered my Balatro arc. I mean, come on. There's an island on top every time. Look, it counts, okay? It counts. It's close enough. We like to call this Verge Gaming. It's my new esports team. Oh, where were you last turn? Come on, man. Still gonna play this. Where were you last turn? Yeah, fucker. You think they play counterspells? Alright, new plan. We call this Plan B, which is just not cast my spells. It's not the worst plan. I wouldn't say it's the best plan, but... Magda. How do we feel about Magda? They're going to make a lot of 4/4s with the Collector's Vault. Yeah, fuck it. I don't know how much I care about Magda, but it is kind of annoying. Oh, I love this. Love that. They lack the critical information. Sure. Keep that. And then I guess we just put a synthesizer into play this turn. I lied. We're actually not putting a synthesizer into play this turn. We'll be doing that next turn. Okay. That is definitely not the song. The song is called Nocturnal Rainbows by Hobson. What the hell? The bot is just taking a day off today. Ayo. Ay, Dios mío. That is a Chandra Spark Hunter. Pretty good with the Monument. Not gonna lie. Yeah, it really is. Yeah, the bot has no idea what's playing. Sometimes they do like a very light sampling of the song, and they'll take like the smallest part of a song and try to like decipher it from there. But when they do that, they're always like almost always wrong. Okay, that's something to work with. Tricky. Very, very tricky. All right, let's just put a synthesizer into play. We'll figure it out from there. That might actually just be GG, right? I'm pretty sure I have exactly enough mana. We're gonna find out. I think I have enough mana. Although it is a little sketchy to draw the Lotus, because now if they counter it, I only have one Lotus in the deck. Are you about to craft the Jewel? No, there's no way. We're definitely not crafting Jewel. I kindly ask that you do not counter this spell, please. Please and thank you. Look, this might have been loose, but I believe if they don't counter it, I think they're dead. Although maybe, am I a little short? I'm not. I might be short. Oh. Wait, they're killing the Simulacrum? You sure about that? You really sure about that? Okay. Sacrifice 100 Prime subscriptions over any number of months. GG Seacoast. Depends on how many roots it is. Well, the answer might be more than you're willing to, more than you'd like. What happened to my draw? I just hate playing against Domain. I'm just off it. Oh, hold. Well, at least I can bottom those. That's why they're there, right? Over and over again. Any scryers? God, the scry is so good if we can find any 3-mana card here. I'm gonna do it. It's a little greedy because I may end up losing 2 cards, but I don't think I'm gonna have a ton of time to activate Tome 3 times anyways, but oh, okay, worth. Okay, it turns out that play was worth it. This song is so good. I love Belmont. I gotta check out more of their stuff. You better believe I'm blocking. Am I blocking? Oh, fuck that. I'm just gonna attack. Why would I want to block? I'm just gonna attack. Oh, I'm actually not gonna upkeep Scry, because I just want to sack the Tome to get a second Synthesizer. Could also maybe get the Lotus this turn, but... What you got over there, huh? Got 6 in hand? I can beat 6. I can beat 6 cards. No, you can't do that because Repurposing Bay is sorcery only. So you can do that with stuff like Town, but Bay is sorcery speed only, so you can't do that. Siebes has got a song request for us. Is this new ADTR? Oh, I haven't heard this yet. Alright, I'm in. I'm in. Yeah, can you imagine if this was an instant speed? My goodness. It'd be unreal. And they don't have to shot us up. Probably have flood pits, yeah. We're flooding and we're pissing. I mean, I have lethal next turn, right? Yeah, I think I have lethal next turn. I just have to remember to keep a Repurposing Bay and a Simulacrum in play. But sack Guardian, get Lotus, sack everything but these two, get a bunch of mana, use this, sack the other Synthesizer, get Boom. Should be fine. I was gonna say they could shuffle in my 7/7 to shuffle away the Bay, but they didn't do that. Yeah, we can sack the Guardian to get Lotus. So this should just be game, I think. Trigger. Go here, sack this, get Lotus. And then we go me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 30 mana. Yeah. That's enough. The combo's so extra. Yeah, like, I didn't need to combo them this game, but I mean, I can, you know, I might as well. You're right, though. The combo is a little extra. It is kind of unnecessary. 32 mana, huh? 32 minus 3 is 29. I would like you to take 29 damage, please. Alright, Dimir. Dimir. Like normal Dimir stuff, no bouncy bounce. Artifact or creature. Could be okay. Barrage is nice. Why don't they add a max button on Expel? You know, that's a really good question. That is an extremely good question that I do not know the answer to. But you bring up a very, very good point. I think that could certainly be a quality of life update. I honestly could just cut the combo against them. But it is nice to have access to. I'll cut the second Boommobile. You really don't need the combo against them. I don't know why, but I'm getting some Keith Buckley vibes. A little bit of every time I die. No, the PT list that I copied cut the 04. I think that card kind of sucks. We tried the 04 last night and I was not a big fan of it. The problem with the 04 is it's like it does give you some more access to jewel draws, but it's just too slow. Like, there's a huge difference between 1 and 2 mana, especially when you're on the draw. Alright, here's the question. Given that I may miss a land drop next turn, do you ever just kill both of these and try to stop them from Kaidoing, and also stop them from using the map? Because, like, in the instance where they Kaido me, I don't really want to, even if I draw land, like, if they Kaido me and I draw land, I don't want to play the Barrage because I want to play Synthesizer. So I think that's kind of what I was thinking. It feels like a spew, and I don't know if I would make this play if I had a land in hand, but I just want to buy time. I'm okay with that. Hot Damn is a good album, yeah. The other song they put out is so contrasting to this. Yeah, we'll probably end up listening to them both. I haven't heard any of their new stuff yet. Dude, next turn's gonna be insane. Jesus Christ. Next turn's gonna go ridiculous. Well, assuming they don't have a counterspell, that is. You would never, right? There we go. Or do they have Deshanas? Oh, that is also bad. Huh. Well, now what's the plan? The only 4 in my deck is Boommobile. And it's not really a good spot for Boom. Well, it kind of is, right? Because I could use the Enigma Jewel, sack the Simulacrum, get the Mobile, and then have 4 mana plus the Canal is 5. That's enough to kill the Tidebinder. Is that good? Bay into Legion. Yeah, I guess I could also sack the Jewel, go get Extruder, kill Tidebinder. That's probably better, right? Yeah, that's probably better. That's probably a little better. Because that keeps the Simulacrum in play. Yeah, that is better, I think. Then we can just pop off next turn. Although we do have less mana without the Jewel, so we are a little bit limited as to what we can do next turn. But this seems fine. All right, now I want to listen to, what's the other one? Feedback. Let's listen to this other ADTR song. I guess there's 2 more. This Feedback and LeBron. This one's not bad either. Feedback is older. Well, I still haven't heard this one yet. Right, we can't kill them this turn, but I can try to kill them next turn. This combo is a little sketchy against Tidebinder mana. So, like, I don't know. It's not clear that we want to go for it next turn, because they could easily have a second Tidebinder. And that would not be good, because we would have no board. It is pretty funny to me that the combo just gets soloed by a Tidebinder. I mean, we probably don't even have to go for it. We can just attack them with constructs. I think the combo is like a sort of like a last resort in this matchup. Is losing your entire board for free a bad thing? Well, I mean, it depends on who you ask. Sacrifices a creature with the highest power among creatures they control. Alright. So now, do we have enough resources to kill them? I don't know if we have enough artifacts. We may not. I might be a little short. I didn't do the math, but It's going to be close. Okay, so... Pod... Sim... Get Boom... Add 4 red... Yeah, we're good, right? Mana... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... That's 18, 22... I have 26 mana. X equals 23. We'll see you next time. Boom! Okay, the same cooks, kind of. Same cooks a little bit. Is the bar on the top? What do you mean? What bar on the top? Is there a good Aether Spark deck? I don't think so. Well, no, you can't even buy... You can't buy titles. I mean, I probably would if I could, but... I guess I'm willing to play one of these. Oh, you're saying the bar on top for the Gamba. Yeah, that's that's why that's there. The whole point of this bar being on stream, it's to alert you that there is a prediction in progress, because everybody yells at me and nobody says that I tell them when there's a prediction up. So if I just put it on the screen, then you can't yell at me anymore, right? I mean, to be fair, nobody gambas anyways, but... Any gamblers? Hey, don't call me an idiot, alright? Don't insult me like that. Can't handle it? Jin, 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 jin. Gamba. Can still yell at you. The only way you can yell at me is if you Prime subscribe. If you Prime sub, then you can yell at me. I'll allow it. I think we're sacking Extruder. Getting Sim. Keep Spider. The Spideroso. No, they're not dead next turn because we only have one Repurposing Bay. And I couldn't put the Lotus into play that turn because we know they have Town. So if I go for the Lotus that turn, they just Town it and then I get fucked. Because there is a world where like you can set it up over a 2-turn lethal where you Bay for Lotus, then the next turn Bay for the Boom. But we couldn't really do that because then they just bounce my Town, or they bounce my Lotus, and that's bad. I mean, I think we're fine anyways, right? Like, I don't really know what they're gonna do here. If you flip the Jewel, it copies the Lotus ability. No, I know. I don't know if you really need to do that, though, right? Is it worth getting the Lotus? Not really. I mean, I could just recast it. What if I just... Hold on, hear me out. What if I just got a shock, killed the otter token? It feels like none of this matters. Okay. Tenya. Go. Streamer add emote. What is the emote? Is it a boom emote? It better be. Alright, fine. Only because you asked nicely. Boo! I feel like it should be Costco guy related, if I'm being honest. Alright, Dimir Bounce. I feel like the only card we really care about is Kaido, so we'll do this. And then I think last time I did -2 Chainsaw, -1 Boom! Probably should not keep this hand, if I'm being honest. I can work with this. This is a hand I can work with. Oh god. Hopeless Nightmare. I think it's this. Okay. Next Hopeless will be a land. Staring at that emote is just giving me anxiety. That's a lot. I'm going to be honest with you. That's a lot. S. It's kind of rude. Don't like that much. I don't even know what my plan is. Plan is definitely not involved Torch. Alright, your turn. Dun, 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 dun. Give me one card, please. Huh. Interesting. I mean, I guess I'll just play this. I'm blocking. I'm actually not blocking. I misspoke. I meant that I was blocking next turn. It's my bad. Okay. I can't even look at it. You're killing me over here. You're actually killing me. Exact Jewel instead. Feels like kind of a spew, though. Well, now I guess I just kill both, right? Keep that. And now I can sack the Jewel. And I have nothing left, but it's better than being dead, right? I don't know. Surely they won't draw town this turn. Come on. Come on, man. Give me a break, please. For the love of God. Lands and spells, gotta keep. Gotta keep. What makes you think you can win against Tony Soprano? Dude, Tony has nothing on me. Tony's got nothing. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Ding, 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 ding. I want the land. I don't think I want the Thran Spider, though. Emo request? Usually... I'll give you one. Because I did give one to Tonber. Veto Jam. Alright, we can have Veto Jam. I approve. Oh, they're gonna take it up to 3, is that what's happening? Trying to go up to 3. I see you over there. I see what you're doing, Tony. I see through you. Well, if their plan is go up to 3, I feel like I can just put enough stuff into play before they get it to 3. Because I believe that is their plan. Memory Guardian. Alright. Your turn. I mean, if they had kept the Sylex on 0, you know, I guess what they can do is they can bounce the Sylex. They could go like land, bounce Sylex, bounce something else, and then replay the Sylex on 0. Top this. And then I go land bay. And then I sack the other bay to go get Boommobile. And then I could even sack Boommobile. Yeah. I figured it out. I got it. Oh, no, we can't do that. Because if I sack the other bay, then I don't have the bay untapped. It's kind of fine, though. Sack this. Go get Boom. And then use the mana off of Boom to just draw off Tome. Forever. Combat. So now if they sack the Sylex for 3, we still have a bunch of constructs. Okay, well, that works. I mean, since you asked so nicely. It is thematically appropriate. My headphones are so... I need a new pair of headphones. No. Okay, I can work with this. This song is kind of a jammer. Holy. Is that a Reckless Lackey? Huh? Kind of wish I didn't cast that torch. I mean, we'll find targets. El Goblino. I'm scared. I'm a little scared, not gonna lie. It's kind of hard to bottom those, right? Like, I mean, I can't do anything next turn. Like, obviously, if I could bottom to try and find land 4 to play these 2 next turn. But, I mean, it's, like, how am I going to justify bottoming 2 kill spells against goblins, right? You just gotta keep them. Can maybe take a turn off next turn. You think bottom extruder? Yeah, maybe. Because it's possible that I don't even have a window. Like, maybe am I even allowed to cast the kill spell this turn? I don't think I am. I think I have to play Spider. And then next turn, kill 2 things and play the Guardian. Yeah, I can't. I don't think I can afford to play a kill spell that turn. Thankfully, that does not have haste. Bro, come on. The disrespect. Okay, I drew the Extruder anyways. We call that a shuffle bug. 1 mana. It's a lot of power for 1 mana. So kill Slicer and then Krenko. Boo! Boo! Probably sack the Extruder because we have a backup Extruder. Like, I just kind of want the mana in play. Yeah, I think it's sack Extruder. Because we have backup Extruder anyways. No. Do not need that. Alright. They've had enough. They cannot handle the constructs. Any Pyroclasms? I don't think there's really much else here besides Pyroclasm. Maybe Scorching Shot for Krenko could be good. And then we shave the tomes and a spider. Chat, what's the play? What's the play for this meta? I mean, we're not doing too bad with this blue-red deck, but I feel like there's got to be something. There's got to be something that cooks, you know. All these decks feel so medium. They're not terrible, but they're just not. They're not exciting, you know. There's gotta be one deck that just beats everybody else, and don't say Esper. do not suggest Esper. We could try Roots. We haven't tried Roots yet. I would like to buy some time, please. Push the limit Boros. That sounds like a sub-gold deck if I've ever seen one. I mean, I saw a couple of Roots lists from MTG. I'm sure they're not super different. But we did see a couple. I have seen Roots lists on MTGO. Uh-oh. Okay. -1 Goblin. Somehow I don't think it's going to matter. Yeah, probably not going to matter. You wouldn't have a second Krenko now, would you? That's equally as bad. Okay. Surely I'm dead, right? 2 blockers? Yeah, I'm mega dead. Alright, I have deceased. I have deceased. Game 3. But we can give Root a try after this. See how it goes. See what the vibe is. I don't know. That deck is just such a pain in the ass to play on Arena. So many triggers you have to stack. Esper Control, actually? Nah, that's not my style. Yeah, we are doing a watch party for the PT. We're gonna go live. I'm not gonna go live for the draft portion because I don't know enough about Aetherdrift Limited, but we're gonna go live right when round 1 of Constructed starts. which I believe should be probably like 2 or 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I think. Something like somewhere around that time. Something like that. Simulacrum. Alright, I'll skip it. I have no idea if it's good, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, that's a lot of sear slicers. Okay. It's a lot of damage. A little scared. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. I guess if we keep the land, we can play the Lotus this turn. Oh, well, that changes things. Kind of? Does it change things? Maybe it doesn't. Let me think. Makes me kind of wish I didn't have the Lotus in hand. Okay, so discard Extruder? Yeah, discard Extruder. Play land, play Bay. Oh, but I have to sack the Collector's Vault, so I guess I just have to draw a land next turn. This is sketchy. But we can Simulacrum into a land. Yeah, we get Simulacrum, and then the scry can find a land. Chainsaw probably doesn't matter that much. Am I playing the qualifier? What's the when's the qualifier, Crusader? My opinion on Arabella. I like Arabella. When I was playing I was playing like a version of Convoke that was just Boros and didn't play the third color, and it was pretty good. Is it standard? Or no, you're saying the arena qualifier. No, I'm not playing the arena qualifier. I think this is enough. Yeah, I'm not going to play the arena qualifier. So, mana, sack, sim, get boom. Boom! Red. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Red mana. I would like you to please take 28 damage. We'll see you next game. Boom! Because the boom is coming for you, and it ain't stopping. I'm going to tell you right now. There is no stopping this train. All right, boom secured. That's 1 boom down. Only 4 more to go. Please play a creature this turn. You know you want to. It's like technically a creature. One of the rare matchups where Synthesizer beatdown play is probably not good enough, because they can just shit out a bunch of tokens. Divad. Looking for lands and pods. That is neither lands nor pods. Osteopath combo. Okay, you say combo. What do you mean when you say combo? Because I know what Osteomancer Adept does, but what exactly is the combo per se? I mean, we're probably about to find out. Surely I won't die next turn, right? Yeah, I feel like I'm about to find out. That can't be good for me. I mean, I'll let him pop off. Doesn't combo mean 2 cards are in the same deck? Well, my definition of the word combo is A plus B wins the game, but that's not everybody's definition of the word combo, you know? Dun, 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 dun. I'll let you pop off for a little bit. You can keep going, buddy. I'm here. I'm here all day. JB Gonzalo. Okay, gotcha. I remember seeing it on Twitter. I think I saw it from a Fire Shoes retweet, so I don't necessarily know who it was, but thank you for that. No, I wasn't calling Artist Talent plus Monument a combo. Everybody in chat was, but I wasn't. It was the opposite. Yeah, turn 4, by the way. I just want to reiterate, this is the 4th turn of the game. And this is standard. Just want to let you know that. Not a combo. I was asking what the combo was. So I guess, would you consider Insidious Roots plus Tyvar plus Osteomancer Adept a combo? It's a 3-card combo. Can we do that instead? No, because it'll break my computer. You think my computer can handle this? Dun, 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 dun. Can you imagine trying to keep track of this in, like, at the PT and paper? Because they're going to have to do this. It's like every single time you trigger roots, you have to change the die on all of your plant tokens. Because this is what's going to happen. Like, if you want a sneak peek as to what's going to happen at the Pro Tour this weekend, it's right here, you know? Apparently, Sanctum is playing it. That's what I've been told. I'm just gonna let them pop off. They're having fun over there. They look like they're having fun, so. $450 Typros on sale on TCG Player? God damn. Yeah, I guess it is decent at killing the early mana dorks. Oh. I may have misunderstood the lands that were in my hand when I clicked the keep button. There's a bit of a problem here. Just a very, very slight issue. Not a huge deal, but a small problem. Okay, I told you it wasn't a problem. You just didn't believe me. Insidious Roots. I mean, I guess we got a synthesizer first. Because we can pop off next turn. Do I want this chainsaw? What are they going to do next turn? They're going to play Tyvar Get Back Elf. If they do that, I kind of want the chainsaw. So I guess I should keep it in case that happens. Cachet Grab. Okay, I'm okay with this. Their hand seems to be a little bit slower this time, which is good. I mean, they might just die next turn. I'm pretty sure I can kill them next turn. Yeah, that's fine. And get back an elf. Wait, am I just gonna die this turn? No fucking shot, right? What the fuck? I couldn't do anything. They didn't have any of their combo pieces in play. I literally couldn't do anything. What am I supposed to do? Come on, man. Give me a fucking break. Literally couldn't do anything. Just didn't matter at all. God damn, man. Fucking hell. Well, this is fun. Did we all have a good time? Should have won faster than them. My deck is incapable of doing that. Yeah, turn 4 again, by the way. Okay, touche. I thought I had a chance this game. Turns out I was just playing the wrong format. How did their tokens tap the turn they come into play? Because of Tyvar Jubilant Brawler. I mean, I don't know what I was supposed to do this game. This is turn 4. I mean, I interacted all I could, you know? Alright, they popped off enough. I'm good.